Peace and blessings, my dear friends. This is Mia, your dance life coach, also the founder of Kizomba from Vancouver, Canada. So after I posted my first video after returning to the YouTube channel that I was long beyond passing the expiry date from last year, I promised that I will be back very soon, and also it's gonna get better. It's happening again. So today is the day 2, and jumping into actual topic of how to help you to become a better dancer, but not just a better dancer. My mission is to help you to how to ignite those skills you have, but coming from more like emotional intelligence side of it. So that's a different level of learning dancing. Okay, Kizomba, when I created it, my mission was really, and also I had the vision of how this dance could actually help people, not just by enjoying a dance in a fulfillment, enjoyable level, but also in more of a calming and complete level where you feel like you just won the jackpot, you get everything. And my personal journey, because I've gone through a lot of growing and falling and growing, I have done the homework for you. So here I'm doing 50% of the job for you. The other 50% is more coming from you, who is willing to apply it and be willing to really understand and believe in it. So everything from the beginning of a learning skill or a motion of creating something as a result, first step is the belief. And I believe if you have the right intention and you put your heart into it, you'll come to a fruitation. Excuse my language. So after this injury, as I mentioned, I can't really dance still, but I'm able to maybe be comfortable being in front of camera now and talk to you through the words. And I believe this is also a different form of learning. If you follow and just like support me, and I'm not asking you have to, it's more like I would love to ask you to kindly support me. I guarantee you everything, the philosophy and also the techniques that you're gonna be learning from my sharing, it will be phenomenal. Okay, so today I want to share with you, the topic is how do you become a quick, so-called a great tip on knowing how to lead and following if you are new to the dance. If you are new to the Kizomba dance and you are struggling, if you have learned for last 6 months, 7 months, or even longer than that, or you are just new to it, but you want to figure out, because more common feedbacks we have from the students when it comes to Kizomba dance, they found that it's actually harder than any other dances they've learned. The only reason is because of the connection that comes from the two people. And so oftentimes when I share about when it comes to Kizomba connection, it's very unlike other dances. The key you have to do is to really have to tap into your own awareness of your partner. So when I say that, I want you to visualize what happens when you are trying to control the movement or someone else's being when it comes to a movement, a connection. It's gonna be harder, because if the person is having a certain emotion and you are having a certain emotion, that's two different emotions. It could be also in the emotion coming from maybe anxious, maybe not coming from the place of peace or relaxation. Oftentimes that energy is already breaking the connection, especially Kizomba. So more likely whatever I'm talking on my sharings, it's all related to Kizomba dance more than other stuff. Okay, but you can utilize that with other dances as well. But Kizomba dance is a very interesting, intricate dance. In order to lead or follow and to come together from two people come as one, you have to have so-called the knowledge of one center, two centers. One center is two people come to one, connected, where you give each other's equal resistance, also the push, I call it. You can try that from the chest, okay? And also the center chakra, your core. When you try to practice by very gently forcing each other to come to being connected in the center, and you try to move and see what happens from there. That's one center. Now we have the other type of centering, which is two centers. You are two individuals holding your own grounding, okay, your own posture, right? From the side, you actually can see the body is all aligned, and your weight is more coming from the core of your body and also from the feet of your body. So everything is very heavy from the belly button and below. But then you come to connect together with your frame. Here, I can't really move too much of my hand up because of my injury, but when you are able to come to the center by having a space in between the two of you, having the frame, and don't drop your elbow, okay? This elbow here is your key. If you are able to maintain it on the alignment from your shoulder in the beginning, and this is like something for you to try. It doesn't have to be like this all the time, but more likely it will help you to keep the frame locked. For the guy, for the girl, your elbow, L, you see the L? See if you can lock this elbow. So if somebody's pushing you from this point, you won't be able to be pushed to the back. So your shoulder, if it's from the side, let me just turn around so I can show you. When somebody's pushing you, it doesn't go away. You see, this is going away. But if somebody's pushing you, see right there, you can practice that in the mirror by yourself too. See, I'm not moving anymore. That's called locking your elbow. Because if you're not locking your elbow, that's soft. Somebody can just push you and then this elbow just moved. So make sure this elbow, for the girl, it will be on the right elbow. For the guy, will be on your left elbow. Okay, so that goes like that. Try that and see it will help you to keep the frame. So that's two centers. And when you dance like that, you are creating a sacred space in between the two of you, yet you are locked in the frame. Now you have two pieces that are very strong, two people who are very strong in their own grounding, their own space, yet they come together as one. And that is the beauty of the dance. The frame is really important. So try that and see if this frame and also the connection can help you to become a bit more of a flow, okay? So that's number one tip you could apply. Number two, when I taught a class last year in the Congress, I actually tried this energy exercise where I want the students to do some little meditation for just 2-3 minutes. And I have each other's eyes closed. We sit on the ground and we have each other's hands placing on the top of each other's hand, right? Something like that. Just that. And from there, I want everyone to kind of close their eyes and visualize that if they are able to focus on the energy coming from the heart chakra, especially girls, because girls tend to get more nervous than the guys for some reason because of Kizomba dance. It's a bit more intimate. We get a bit more uncomfortable in the beginning. So for the girls, this chunk right now, I'm going to talk about what's your job? What could you do so that you could actually drop off that sensation of your emotion where you're going to go drop down. Okay, is that you're going to visualize as if you are an elevator and your head is the level 8. Okay, 7, let's say 7. And it's very heavy, super heavy because you are thinking so much, you're worrying so much, but yet so at the same time too, on your chest you also have this sensation where you also feel very nervous, you're thinking so much, you're also worrying. All this energy up here is too much. We want to get rid of that. So how do we do that? While you're dancing, you can try to close your eyes by taking a deep breath in. And as you're breathing out, you drop it, like the elevator just drop all the way down to ground zero. Sense that and see what happens. I guarantee you're gonna feel much more relaxed at the same time too. You can try to dance to the same guy 2 times but without telling him. Try just regular way how you usually dance, and then the second time I want you to try this way and go back to the guy later on and ask him, did he notice the difference? You know, the 2 times that you dance with him. I guarantee you, he's gonna thank you so much and say, holy, yeah, I have no idea, but I do feel much more relaxed. This is the magic. For the girls, you can help the guys. For the guys, your job is to actually learn to how to sense the comfort zone of your girl, of the girl you are dancing with. If you feel like, if you are new, first of all, if you are new in the dancing, in learning Kizomba, this is the greatest tip you could have. And I'm telling you, it will work because first of all, I'm sure you also feel nervous because you are afraid whoever you are dancing with, you don't know if you are doing good enough, you are doing well enough, you are giving more enough. You don't have to worry about all that. The trick is in Kizomba, unlike other dances, the more you do the basics, the more we appreciate because the girls are also worried about the same thing too because they are so scared because it's so intimate. Guys, if you are able to just start it from 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, shifting your weight in place. You can do a little rotation, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, by rotating on the same spot. From there, to sense how comfortable your girl is able to follow you. And how do you do that? Because most of the times, girls, we sometimes like to rush into back leading because we think we should be doing something, but the actual truth is that we don't need to do anything at all. We do have to do something, and I'll talk about that later on. The first thing we do is to try to trust the guys, right? So the guys, your job is actually the opposite. You need to be able to really help the girl to become calmer and relaxed. Once you feel like she's ready, she's responding to you by letting go. When you sense that she's letting go, she's dropping it. That's where you can take your step to lead the next steps, more other patterns that you have. But before that, utilizing this to prep will help you so much by creating that breaking ice with your follower. Then she can actually follow you better, okay, if that's what you want. And for the followers, girls, is to just help yourself to really breathe in, breathe out. The whole time, drop those energy through your root chakra and just sense that energy swirling around your root chakra and passing down to your feet, and breathe the whole time. Trust your guy. You are helping your guy. So this is what happens. During that class in the Congress, I remember I mentioned about the role of the lead, the role of the follower. And I actually told the students, what did I discover throughout the past years of teaching and also observing as a dancer? I realized the roles are swapped. The girls are actually the lead. The guys are actually the followers, because the followers, you have to be very in tune with trying to receive, to feel what other person is feeling, right? The leader is the one that gives. So think about it. The follower, your job is to giving them by breathing, letting go, and really be comfortable to allow to trust them. You're actually giving. Then the guide, the lead, at this point right now, sensing it, say, oh, I sense that she's trusting me. She's getting more and more relaxed. Now I am able to give her more. So you see how that goes? So it's not just leader is leader always, controlling. Follower is always like, oh, I just do. Opposite. The same time too, of course. When it comes to the control word, I realized that, yes, the control word is a big no-no thing in Kizomba dance. We try to come to the place of this sacred dance by learning how to sense each other's energy. Give a little bit, step back, little bit, and step back. That's gonna be a big breakthrough for you guys, okay? So try that. Try that to see if that will help you. Either you are a new beginner when it comes to connection, feeling shy when you are asking someone to dance, or you've been dancing for a while, but you still feel like I'm struggling with this. Either you are the lead or you're the follower. Go from these places. It will help you a lot. And don't forget about the elbow. Elbow. Keep your friend. This is amazing. Amazing tool right there. And the next thing, I have a little note here because I had concussion for a while, and sometimes I have this problem. Even I have the ideas up here, I can't really speak up well. So I have to look at my note. What did I want to say? So here, I've mentioned about I was a big fan. I am a big fan when it comes to quantum physics, energetic work, and also astrology. And I like to combine this stuff to help my students throughout day-to-day life. So lately, if you believe or you know a little bit or maybe more than I do, because I'm still a student, right, about the planets shifting energy and all that stuff, we are actually getting into Venus retrograding. What does that mean? So Venus is a planet when it's retrograding, just like other planets. There's Mercury, there's like Chiron, there's Jupiter, different planets. Each planet carries on different, present also different energy. Venus is going to be retrograde in March 4th. When it's retrograding, it's creating a lot of going back to the past, digging back to the past of either our childhood or from the day we were born. The day we were born till now, a lot of so-called the trauma thing, right? We maybe think we never had traumas, but guess what? I didn't know that until my whole car accident injury. I had to deal with so much trauma where it caused a lot of anxiety, and I had to see doctor because I didn't know trauma actually is a huge thing that can have impact in our life. So when you are going through, let's say, the emotional tug of war, especially this week, if you actually have sense that from Monday, every day you wake up, your energy is very drained, like very tired. You feel like last week you were maybe more pump up, you know, you have more energy to want to get out and do things. This week is more turning down to like, I'm tired and I don't know why, because of this planet energy shifting. So from March 4th, you're going to be feeling more of, again, tug of war, trying to decide whether you should do this or not. This or not. The energy is going to last about 6 weeks, and don't worry about it because it's not going to be forever, and it's not something that's going to be no good for us. When in the past, when I didn't know about astrology, I noticed there are days where I have these certain emotions. I feel certain way of the feeling of the way how life was going, and I didn't know what to do with it. So we getting into a lot of I would say just like trapped, you know, that trapped sense of that I don't know what to do. And then we get out there and do more stuff and do more stuff, and we get exhausted, and then we get like, whew, you know, I'm still accomplished with certain things I want to do in life. Now I've learned so much more about how to utilize the shifting of the energies in the planet energy. I can utilize that to help me to know when to and not to make certain decisions. So far I know this week, next week, or maybe coming weeks, it's a very good time for us to go back to our past and also go back to review what we learned from the past. So since we are the student of life, learning dance, I'm here to really highly recommend that you can go back to what you learned from the past few months, a year, or everything you have from any instructors that you learned, the techniques and all that. Go back to review them. This will be a great time for you to do that, because when you do that, you will actually gain more out of it. You will actually learn something more creative from what you knew from before and go, oh, wow, I'm learning something even more and better. So this will be a great time for you. And I promise you, if you do that, a week or two later on, you come back to me, and if you do the work, okay, I'm 100% sure you have something else to share with me. Because what happens if you do that, utilizing this energy, is that you're gonna explore this experience into bringing this into something even more better. It's gonna be something like a breakthrough for you. You will actually feel like you are able to step to another level where you go, oh my God, it's even better now. So utilize this energy for the coming week or weeks, okay? To prep something that you've learned from the past. Put all together. And then when you go out to dance, or even in life too, anything you want to try, utilize that energy. Because, well, we are actually getting into a new birthplace from now on. Okay, that's what I wrote in my note. So don't worry about the tug of war. You will come out of it. You'll come out of it very soon. And what's other thing? Yeah, I want to say, since I told you about I'm big into spiritual work and all that stuff, and I've been making this so-called Me and More love potion. It's coming from my own secret recipes, and I do prayers to it on certain time of the month, and I'll only do it twice a month. These are the products I have to send out to my clients, okay? So if I'm gonna bring it closer to you, I have to seal it because of the energy. I need to protect that. These girls, or maybe the guys, you can get it for your girlfriends or even for yourself. I've got some stuff in there, and I have other videos I will make actually to teach you how to make love potion, Me and More potion. You use this oil on yourself. It will help you to to be able to be very in peace and in love with yourself, because the scents are essential oils, different mix, are very good for your heart and your root chakras, especially for dancers. We need that. And I'm gonna say, if you subscribe to my channels, okay, this is a treat. And I'm gonna do a draw. From now on, whoever is viewing my videos, I will do a monthly draw, sending you out the gift, free products to treat you. This will be something that will help you so much to ignite your sense of love and power in learning. And like I say, when I do my spiritual work, whatever I put in there, it's coming from this place of love and harmony. It will not do any bad things to you. I promise you that, because I don't work with that energy. There's no spell or anything like that, but it does give you a bit of the blessing and protection. So yeah, that's today's video clip. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to make comment and contact me if you want some private services regarding energy work, the oil, or the dance. Okay? Anything. And until then, don't forget that I love you. Live, love, dance. Ciao.